Stop spoiling movies, okay? Because I'm a rude motherfucker. Yo,
if I ever see her, it's on site.
Yeah, I'm
if I ever see her again, it's on site. I'm knocking her the fuck out.
Black Panther died.
Okay. Blah! Like, so, yeah, so they shitted on him.
They did.
Here's another thing that I need to talk about and I need to address right now. I'm gonna make this quick. We're in line for the movie. We all get in line. There was this lady that we kind of cut. I felt bad, so I let her go in front of us. We're talking, hold on. We're talking about the movie. We're talking about, oh my God, this movie about to be dope. We're talking to this guy that I've never met before, which happens at every Marvel movie that we just talk to random people. Talking to this guy, I'm like, yo, this movie's about to be crazy. This lady turns around and says, I heard Black Panther dies in this movie. And I'm like, okay, chill. Sarah and Mecca is trying to get me to, not knock her the fuck out. And then Corey walks in 2 seconds later, so he didn't hear this. And then my thought process is, you know what? If he dies in this movie, I'm gonna knock this bitch out. If I ever see her again, it's on site.
I hope you remember what she looked like.
I know.
I wasn't there because I would have did it.
Hello, everyone. This is our movie review for Avengers: Infinity War. I'm pretty sure y'all remember when we first saw Black Panther and how excited we were. We'll get to that later.
But if we gonna say
but since we here now,
since
we fucking here now, you none of Black Panther shit nowhere. I want to be that excited for this movie. I really do, but I can't. And I don't want y'all to mistake this as me thinking, like, saying that it was a shitty movie. It was a very amazing movie.
It was wonderful.
It was wonderful. It's just, for the longest, we as Marvel fans have been saying we want Marvel to stop playing. And, like, I was very annoyed with Thor Ragnarok. I didn't like it as a movie because it was not what Thor Ragnarok was. It was a great movie to see in theaters. It was very funny, but it was not what Thor Ragnarok was. It wasn't the death of all gods. It wasn't like the plague that was Ragnarok, destroying all of the gods and Thor's people. Did Asgard die? Yes, but who gives a fuck? That being said, I also hated how they treated the Hulk. But we're going to get to that. That's a whole different conversation.
That's a long conversation.
That's a long conversation. But Infinity War is the first movie that they were like, all right, y'all keep saying that y'all want to go out the movie depressed. Here y'all go.
Who said that?
Man, like, a lot of people say that. They say that, like, they want, not to necessarily be depressed, but they want it to stop being so bubbly, happy popcorn shit. Like,
right, I agree.
When you think about it, Avengers, the first one, bubbly, happy popcorn. And it deserved to be.
It should have been.
It had every right to be. Age of Ultron, a little bit on the dark side, but still happy, bubbly popcorn. This shit! You will leave out of the movie theater having to explain to your children why you don't always win.
And the thing I like about this movie is that they allowed for the good guys for the first time to lose.
Lose is an understatement. Everybody fucking died. Like, niggas just died.
Oh, man. Okay, so here's the thing. In the Marvel Comics universe, right, the Avengers don't always win, okay? Thanos is one of the biggest problems that the Avengers always has to face. Fantastic Four and the X-Men, and so usually the whole Marvel, like, Earth team is there to try to stop Thanos. Now, in this movie, unfortunately, you only got the people that we've seen movies for, that they put out, and
because they don't have the rights to, blah, blah, blah.
All of these people.
Right, okay, fine. After we deal with that problem.
Now, you gotta talk about Thanos. Thanos is the only person, honestly, who had the right to destroy, to beat the Avengers. Now, remember how much you hated the Age of Ultron?
Yes, okay. yes. So, for those who don't know, I didn't like Age of Ultron. I feel like this is what my ultimate pitch for Age of Ultron was. Mm-hmm. And looking back on it, it's not a bad pitch, but it's just not, it would not have made this movie as impactful. Mm-hmm. I feel like the Avengers should have had to have made a choice. It should have been the people on Sokovia or the people on Earth. That would have been a great ending for that movie. However, I take it back.
Because in hindsight,
it makes a lot of sense
for them.
It's better to have the heroes win all the time, so that when they take that one L,
the
L, it is an L, and they took an L in this fucking movie.
So it started off on
let's go from like where it started to where it ends.
It started off on Asgard. Well, that Thor and all of the Asgardians were on when they fled Asgard that was destroyed in Thor Ragnarok. Now, if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, you know that Asgard is no more. They gotta find a place to go. My thought was that the Asgardians were going to go to Earth. However, Thanos' ship were right behind them. So, Thor, Loki, the Incredible Hulk, who we really have to have a conversation about, the Incredible Hulk, and all of the Asgardians.
Incredible Hulk. You mean the average Hulk?
We need to talk about the
first 5 minutes of the movie. Hulk is getting straight up Steve 5.
Listen, you have all of these people, the Hulk, Thor, Loki, whatever, and the movie starts off with all of them just waxed on the floor, dead.
Now, Thanos decided, because someone was going to jump in, Thanos decided, no. I think he said verbatim, no, let him get this out.
Yeah.
What? And then Thanos got up and techniqued the fuck out of the Hulk. I'm talking like boom, boom, like doing straight like shit that you shouldn't see a man of his size doing. A landslide victory toward Thanos. Thanos beat the shit out of the Hulk. Here's my thing. I didn't mind that happening the first time.
Thanos is powerful enough to do that.
Right. What I have a problem with was the way that they treated Hulk for the rest of the movie.
Now, apparently Kevin Feige is saying that these 3 movies are like a story arc for the Hulk. So
that's cute.
What we're basically seeing is a development of the Hulk in all of these movies, because in Thor Ragnarok, you know, essentially the Hulk is like the man until Thor comes in and who respectively and arguably has the power to do what he did to Hulk, does what he did to the Hulk. You know, his confidence is kind of low because it's like, oh, he beat me up type thing. But it's okay because they came together at the end. And then in this movie, now the Hulk experiences fear, because what they're saying is that he was afraid and he was scared because of what Thanos did, which is kind of like, okay, sure, Hulk, but Jesus, like, dude, it's not like you never got hurt, like, ever. Like, I don't know if we could go back and count that as canon, but he did a sound blast in his face at one point, and, like, he had to fight the Abomination, where the Abomination was given.
Yeah, that's canon. That's canon. That's canon. Tony Stark was in the movie. That's canon.
So yeah.
So here's my thing. I take back my statement. Hulk is like 1 in 4 with his fights. The Hulk beat Abomination, but that was his movie. Of course, he was going to beat Abomination.
Hulk. Well, then I guess you could say 2, because he had that scene with Loki when he smashed Loki up.
That wasn't a fight. That was a confrontation.
Yeah, who was he gonna fight?
He fought the first fight he ever, won on. I'm talking one-on-one fight. So yeah, if you want to give him that with Loki, sure, whatever, I guess. But Hulk fought Thor in the first movie. He got waxed.
Who? So the Hulk got beat up by Thor in the first movie?
Yeah, he got waxed because it was cute until Thor got his hammer, and then that was it after that.
Oh.
So he got waxed by Thor in the first movie. The second movie, he got waxed by the Hulkbuster.
Which is that's putting a lot on the Hulk.
Then you got Hulk fighting Thor in Thor Ragnarok, got waxed. And you got Hulk getting straight up Mike Tyson by Thanos.
Well, he fought the wolf. He fought a wolf. He fought the big wolf. Yeah, they got an issue with the Hulk. And this is the problem that I have with a lot of superhero movies. Okay, so I hate Superman. Let's just put that out there. And one of the reasons why I hate Superman is because you have to either dumb him completely down in order to give him conflict, and then God him completely up to make him win. And it's like,
there's no medium.
There's no medium. You don't allow this person to just just work through what he got and whatever. So with the Hulk is, you know, big meaty claws, but like he has weaknesses mentally. So allow that to be the thing. Which, in thinking about the movie, I recognize that that's where the going with the Hulk is him having this mental issue and these mental problems, and this is why he struggles, and this is why his blah, blah. But no, seriously, just let the man come out and punch people. I don't want toy merchandise.
I don't even want him to talk much. I had a problem with him talking really, and like he was a fucking kid. The Hulk is a fucking kid. Why should I take him serious if he gets angry? I think they've completely forgotten his powers. That it only is triggered when he's angry.
Yeah, they gave you the I'm always angry thing, but it's like
they fucked themselves.
Nah,
they fucked themselves.
I don't think you can do that. See, the thing, the problem, and this is what I think is a kind of a Disney issue, is that Disney has this monopoly on the world entertainment scene. So when it comes to characters like Groot and Drax the Destroyer and the Hulk, you got to make these big, menacing, monstrous characters something that
likable
kids
and marketable.
Like. And that is like, save that for the cartoons, but like in the movies, give me the blood. I want to see something. I want split. And
it's weird because it's just like, well, you got Thanos, right? Whether he's a villain or not, why couldn't y'all make the Hulk the right Hulk?
Yeah.
This is a version of the Hulk that I honestly don't want to see. It's the version of the Hulk. They pretty much took the Hulk from the cartoons and put him in the movie.
Now, I don't want to really sound like I'm complaining about the movie so much because
I'm complaining about the Hulk. The movie was great. I'm complaining about the Hulk.
The movie was great, but I think the tone that we have is okay regarding this movie, because the movie, when you see the end of it, if you haven't seen it already,
let's keep going from after the Hulk got boxed out.
But yeah, when you see the movie, the tone of the movie, you kind of lose hope, because so after the Hulk gets boxed out, Heimdall is the black man that has to go in the beginning. I got a problem with that. I got this actor in Idris Elba, who is a powerhouse that y'all used to be the slave master doorkeeper, and now he's dead. Now he's dead. Why? Because he got stabbed in the freaking. And his last ditch effort was to send the Hulk down to warn everybody, because he couldn't rainbow bridge everybody out of there. He only had enough strength to do right. But for the sake of
Loki also died.
Yeah, Loki got finished. So Thanos in the comic books, and his whole mission is to collect the Infinity Gauntlet rings. I mean the stones, so that he could have this Infinity Gauntlet, which pretty much gives him ultimate eternal power, to where he has the ability to freaking snap his finger and half the population of the universe is dead.
Now, real quick, I just want to say, y'all see how we said Loki died and we just kept talking about everything else? That's what this movie did. Loki died and they just kept doing other things. Continue.
So, where we have to go is you got to go back to the other movies. Loki, had the Tesseract, which was, one of the stones. And then you have Doctor Strange, who has another stone, the Time Stone. And then you have Vision, who has the Mind Stone in his head. And then he has to get all the other stones. Now, this movie was what happens when groups break up and try to form again or have to deal with something. This movie was the culmination of, this is why we can never have nice things. This movie was, you shut up or go sit down and let grown people talk, because there are a few characters, and I'm gonna say it, Star-Lord in this movie, that pissed me off to the capital degree, because Star-Lord is the reason why, and I will say almost single-handedly the reason why all of this stuff went down. Because if he would have did two things, one being to do what he was told, and the second being to shut up and sit down and let grown people talk, this whole movie would have been totally different. But humans have this complex.
But see,
that
here's
they
the
are
thing.
so much more important
Here's the thing.
than they are.
You gotta look at. Doctor Strange went into 14 million possibilities of what could have happened by using the Time Stone
to see if they could win.
Which
is a winning possibility.
Yeah.
How many did he find?
1. So you gotta believe that this is the one where he thought they could win. So really, he knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah. Well,
which is absolute bullshit, but you know.
Because what ends up happening is this.
Which I could also chalk up to maybe that's why he didn't use the Time Stone, because I'm pretty sure when seeing the 14 million possibilities, a lot of them included him using the Time Stone, and it probably just didn't work.
Well, I'm pretty sure he had to see the Time Stone. He had to use the Time Stone to do that too. So yeah. See, the thing about Doctor Strange is somebody that I could give a pass for anything that he does, because he ends up giving Thanos the stone, and it's like, why would you do that? You told everybody that I'm going to choose this stone over y'all lives because I don't care, and then he does it. But like you said, he saw all of the possibilities. So my theory on it is that yes, Doctor Strange recognized that Thanos is going to get him anyway. So my theory is that Doctor Strange recognized that you got to give Thanos all of the stones in order for him to use it, because what happens normally in the comic books when Thanos collects all of the stones and uses it, all of the stones, then they all separate, and so then you gotta find them again. Now in the movie, Thor goes to the spot with the midget giant, played by Peter Dinklage, and he
has an Infinity Gauntlet.
He has an Infinity Gauntlet that he made. Thanos made him create him another one. So now he has an Infinity Gauntlet. So what I'm assuming is going to happen in the next movie is that now that Thanos used it at the end of the movie, snapped half of the existence of everybody, they are then going to go back to the midget giant and say to him, we need that Infinity Gauntlet. Try to find and collect all of the stones, which is going to be difficult, but they're going to have to do it in 2 hours and a half. And they're going to have to put it together and then rewrite reality.
So we don't fuck with Star-Lord.
I don't like Star-Lord.
He kind of fucked the movie up for us.
Gamora, she put in as much work as she could.
Okay, so obviously this was a Thanos origin story movie.
It was. It really was.
Thanos is... If Black Panther did not come out this year, Thanos would be the best Marvel villain that they've ever created.
But Killmonger was just...
But Killmonger is just that damn good. Thanos literally said, I'm going to destroy half of existence, and he fucking did it.
Oh.
As in, he just yanked her shit and threw it off like that.
Can we talk about can we just talk about the tenacity that Thanos had? Thanos was one of those characters. The reason why I love Thanos so much was that he told all of the heroes what they did wrong and why they lost. He was so gangster that he was just like, you should have shot her. You should have used the Time Stone. You should have been quiet.
You should have aimed for the head.
You should have aimed for the head. He was one of those dudes that was like, I would actually much rather have a good fight, you know what I'm saying, than to just be out here waxing y'all, but I'm gonna fulfill my mission.
He told Tony Stark before he tried to kill him that he told him, you have my respect. I hope Earth remembers you.
I hope they remember you.
Which is some shit to have someone say to you before they try and kill you. You know what? You know what we haven't talked about? We haven't talked about Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America is sick of it.
This is my favorite Captain America.
He was kind of at the point, like the first time you see Captain America is him upset about to fight somebody, catching something, and somebody else is about to catch something that he's done. Doctor Strange was incredible.
Doctor Strange was literally like he was definitely a focal point of this movie, and I didn't think he would be. He was very good. The relationship between Doctor Strange and Tony Stark was way better than I thought it would be.
Well, they did it exactly how it is in comic books. Because I actually love Doctor Strange's comic books. Because he, just the mystic side of Marvel is real interesting because they have no boundaries.
One of the people who was going toe-to-toe with Thanos decided, okay, Tony Stark's pissing me off. I'm going to throw a moon on him.
A moon. Yo.
I've not seen someone throw a moon on a nigga since Madara.
Madara brought down two meteors.
Who more of a savage?
Yeah, but Thanos And just one of his thoughts was like, okay, you know what? This whole
was
thing,
one of the most amazing scenes in the movie.
Crazy.
To see him decide to bring the moon down, and Tony Stark reacting like, I literally was just about to have kids with my wife.
I'm about to get married. My baby is planning a wedding for me, and I may not make it.
Yeah, because of this.
Yo, this movie was like a big fight scene.
Oh yeah, very long.
And I liked that a lot. I like that they kept the action. Black Panther had one of the greatest movies that ever came out of all times. One of the highest grossing movies of all time. Black Panther had the best album and music video of all time. Okay? And y'all gonna sit here, bring him into this movie, and he does nothing? What in the world? Okay, if you read Black Panther comic books, you know that Wakanda, they not with it. The rest of the world, they just not with the rest of the world because they not with it. They got vibranium,
I will say,
not with it.
I thought it was kind of funny, and this is something that Mecca had said, and I'm like, you know what? You actually right. The one time Wakanda decided to open the gates to the world, this happened.
Bruh, listen.
And it makes me feel like, you know what? T'Challa was right.
Whatever, I just gave this dude an arm. While they over there trying to get Vision to take the freaking jewel out of his head because Scarlet Witch loves him so much.
Here's the part of the movie that there's always this one part of certain movies like this where you just go, ugh.
My God.
Fucking hell. This was the part. Scarlet Witch had one job. To destroy the Mind Stone.
Why couldn't she do it?
Because she loved Vision.
Robot!
Here's my thing. Okay? Alright? You ready? Fuck Vision.
He is a glorified sex doll at this point.
There's a lot of...
Build another one.
Women are often and always portrayed to choose love over business, and love over logic, and love over what needs to be done. And in this movie, they did that, and it wasn't just women, but just the idea of love. Like, love being so powerful, it makes you weak. And I feel like that's not what love is. I have a conversation with my girlfriend. She tells me, if it ever comes down to this, you need to kill me. There's good reason why. I'll tell you why. I'll let you know why you're doing it. But you need to kill me or the rest of the world could be at stake.
The universe.
That's fine. I love you, but if you're telling me that this is what needs to be done, this is what will be done. Peter Quill, Star-Lord, could not kill Gamora when it came time to, and she said, often, you need to kill me now. Thanos even got annoyed like, do it. Pushed her closer to him, and he still didn't have a dick to do it.
Pushed his head.
Yeah, that's annoying. Vision got stabbed way too many times for me to be comfortable with.
Yeah, he got caught off guard the one time and messed up his circuits and all of that.
And then for the rest of the movie, he was just sidelined. Couldn't do anything to Thanos. Thor didn't have his hammer for half of the movie. I'm not convinced that this hammer is any stronger.
Because even when he got the hammer, he came down and it was just like, okay, why are you not fighting the dude that we need to kill?
The best fight scene to me, they had to stop Thanos from using the Infinity Gauntlet on Titan. At Mantis, you had Spider-Man. You had Batista. You had Doctor Strange, Iron Man.
Groot was there too.
No, Groot wasn't there. Oh. Yeah, he was with Thor.
Was he? Oh, yeah.
He's the one who made the handle.
That is true.
Yeah. Which, again, I'm not convinced that that handle won't break at any...
Groot is strong, though.
We'll see. But you had all of these people, and then they were combining their moves to subdue Thanos. And it was working. He puts web on his eyes, and they start jumping him.
Yeah.
What?
He had an Iron Spider suit in this movie, and I thought that was pretty dope.
It was good to see. Yeah. It was necessary.
Yeah. It was awesome.
It was great.
It was very necessary for certain people's lives, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is the thing. This movie, if nothing else, was the most thought out movie.
Yes, it was.
Because there's a scene where he gets tossed and he's like rolling, and the Iron Spider legs are like trying to break his fall and slow him down. Ooh. So you see the legs coming out and slowing him down. It's fucking amazing.
The fight scenes give you chills.
Like Peter Quill puts a bomb on Thanos, flips him off, and jumps back into a portal that Doctor Strange created. Like just simple shit like that.
Yeah. After the movie, you don't want to see it again.
Oh yeah, no, I needed some days to digest.
You need some days because, again, it's one of those all hope is lost movies. But that's why I didn't like how they treated Black Panther. I'm going back to Black Panther because I didn't feel like it was appropriate for y'all to go over to Wakanda, mess up their lawn, just for y'all to not even use him. And y'all had all of these sweet fight scenes, all of this crazy stuff, and what did he do?
I will say, I'm playing devil's advocate. It wasn't his movie, and he just had a movie.
No.
And I'm playing devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. I agree with you, but I'm playing devil because, again, it's just like you got Black Panther with this crazy ass suit that you just played up in the movie before.
That and this one, kinetic energy, so him getting punched in
the face by Thanos makes no sense.
Should not mean anything.
So yeah, he just had a movie. You got to give everyone else shine because it is an Avengers movie. That's just me trying to play devil's advocate. But then again, they didn't give him anything.
Nothing. It was just a Black Panther standing on the front lines and calling out the, Wakanda forever. And everybody just like, we about to hoo-hoo.
I'm pretty sure I saw Captain America do one of these.
Yeah, Captain America, he was good.
I will say he is not as good without his shield.
Yeah, they gave him them joints though.
And he was putting them in people's booties.
He was putting them joints in people's butts. So I was like, ooh, Cap, go ahead. But you know who gave him that? Black motherfucking Panther. And what did y'all do with him? Nothing.
So someone get this man a shield.
I didn't even see a claw.
The thing that pissed me off is that he's telling someone else this is no place to die, and then fucking vanishes. Like, what?
People, can we talk about that real quick? Stop spoiling movies.
Let's spend a minute on this.
Facebook. If you go see a movie, here's the thing. Avengers came out on, they come out on Thursdays, right? We didn't get to see it until Saturday. So what did I do? I stayed off Facebook because I know how people go with these memes. What y'all gotta understand is that everybody cannot see the movies at the same time. All of the seats were sold out, except for the ones in the front. So that's so selfish and rude to just sit there and I seen the movie, so now I'm about to spoil it for everybody else who wants to see it.
It's like people can't help but shut the fuck up.
Yeah, everybody didn't get the same experience as you. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, I feel like
give the movie a week.
Give it a week. Give it a week before you start. But it's just like people, they see the movie and they literally cannot help but spoil this movie.
We are recording this on a Wednesday.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It also pisses me off when I see people sharing a spoiler talking about, why do people spoil the movie? But you shared the spoiler. Like, you don't see the hypocrisy.
Yeah. Like now you ruined it for people who didn't see what you was talking about.
Yeah, so
because my brother's in school, he's like, man, everybody keep ruining the movie for me. I want to see it today because everybody keep talking about it, and I feel bad because it's like I remember when movies it wasn't like that before. Like remember when Spider-Man 1 came out? Yeah. I remember when Spider-Man 1 came out, and I went to the movies to go see it, and people was in school, and the only people that talked about the movie were the people who saw it, and we all came together and was like, man, did you see? And we was whispering because we was like, yo, but we didn't want to spoil it for other people. We just had that like natural instinct to not want to ruin it.
It's selfish it's selfish to spoil it, period, and it's just fucking dumb. I don't get it, and it's maybe it's not for me to get, but it's dumb.
See, we got spoilers in this. We talk about the movie,
and if you're gonna spoil it, at least give a spoiler warning, like, hey, I'm about to talk about this movie.
Yeah, no, people don't have no chill. And I'm not gonna lie, some of them joints that y'all put out was
funny as fuck. But some of them joints is funny.
But give it a week.
Yeah, just give it a minute.
Wait.
It's like everyone's complaining about it, but no one's doing it. I haven't posted anything about this movie.
No, yesterday, because Kayla finally saw it, so I was like, okay, since she saw it, and the people that I know didn't see it, like my brothers and Alan and them, they can't see the post that I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's public except for these people because I don't want them to see it because I don't want them to see it.
Here's the thing, it's crazy because like I remember when I saw Iron Man 1. No, I'm not even going to do that. I remember when I saw Avengers, and I don't remember spoilers.
None.
Want to know why? Because no one gave a fuck yet. Like people gave a fuck, but only the people who gave a fuck gave a fuck.
Yeah.
But now that everyone gives a fuck.
Now that the general public is around, y'all ruin everything. And it's like, that's why I don't like for people. I mean, it's cool that everybody's like comic book fans.
You know what? Yeah, it's great, but it's ruining it. You know what? Here's another spoiler. I got a message from, and I swear if I ever see Fandango, I'm not gonna.
No, y'all owe us some money. Y'all owe us some tickets or something. Because he told me, so y'all owe me too.
I got a message from Fandango. And here's the thing, even if you make a post, like just don't make a post. People's like, oh my god, that ending though. It's like, don't talk about the fucking movie. Like, I got a post from Fandango. I got a message from Fandango, an email saying, man, Avengers is crazy. That ending was wild. You should go see it. And I'm like, it's Thursday.
He paid for a ticket through
I've already got a ticket, and Fandango fucking, like, why?
Because now, even though we know we want to see the ending of the movie, because whatever, you make us know that something is going to happen. We don't watch previews. We don't watch trailers. We don't want to know nothing about the movie until we see the movie. So when you say to us, oh, the ending is crazy, it's like,
that's to slap the shit out of you.
Exactly.
So
that lady, she getting it.
She getting the shit slapped out of her.
So anyway, long story short, this movie was fantastic. To me, it was it's probably the second best Marvel movie of all time.
Yeah. It's up there with Winter Soldier, Avengers 1. It's very, very good. It ends with Spider-Man dying. That almost got me.
Heartbreaking.
Tom Holland?
He's a great actor because he broke my heart.
And the thing is, Black Panther died before he did. Yeah. And then that was like, oh, but Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Woo!
Because it made you think, it was like,
damn, this nigga is young.
He's a kid. He just got inducted into the Avengers.
Yo. So like, okay, so another thing is, a thing that people are getting annoyed with is that they're saying that this movie doesn't stand out on its own. And they're like, oh, well, this movie isn't, like, kind of like they're saying that it's not a movie on its own. You have to have seen all the other movies in order to enjoy this one. And here's what I'll say to that. Would you ever go and see Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 without seeing the other ones prior? No? Then this movie is not any different. You would never go and see Iron Man 3 without seeing Iron Man 1 and 2. You would never go and see Lethal Weapon 3 without seeing Lethal Weapon 1 and 2. You just wouldn't do it. This one is no different. It's a story. Let's just accept the fact now that it's a continuous story. You would never start on book number 3 without reading book number 1 and 2. So don't treat this any different.
And your opinion doesn't matter. All of those people who feel like that, your opinion doesn't matter because I've been keeping up. So if that's your negative review about it, keep it to yourself.
Why would you go and see this?
You did the wrong thing.
I'm just trying to figure out why would you go and see this movie without seeing the other one?
Yeah, this is not Star Wars. It didn't start on
You would never see the third Star Wars movie without seeing the first two. What makes this any different?
Because everybody is selfish. That's the problem.
Yeah,
everybody thinks it's just for them. It's not for you. I waited for a Black Panther movie for all my life. Okay? But I had to go through all of the Avengers and everything. Everything. Guardians of the freaking Galaxy. I had to watch an Ant-Man movie. Ant-Man! Before I got to see Black Panther on the screen. You're not going to tell me... Huh?
Oh, yeah, we good. We got it. Oh, we got to wrap up. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we got to wrap up quick. Bottom line, go see the movie. It was fucking great.